to 17 between local hero Michael Feliciano and Ko Ping-Chung from Chinese Taipei.
We got action.
Yeah, here we go.
For the break.
Fist pumps all around. There's our referee. We're playing with the Aramith black balls. These are growing on me. We're playing on the shark grey cloth. Of course we are, because we're in the Great White Arena, aren't we? The Sharks Arena.
Ko Ping-Chung to break first. We're playing alternate break. So he'll break on all the even games. Michael will break on all the odd games.
And yesterday, this man's break was working so well. I can't remember many dry breaks from Ko Ping-Chung.
Only 27 years old, from Taipei, Taiwan, but a seasoned competitor on the Pro Tour. He's been out there for 11 years now. So he's got the edge over Michael in experience.
Yeah, it's business as usual with the break as well. Remember, just to remind you, the 3-point rule. Each ball down counts as 1 point, and each ball past the head string counts as 1 point. You have to make a total of 3 points. Any combination is okay. So, for example, 1 ball in the pocket, 2 past the head string. That's a legal break.
Barely legal. That's 7 just crept over the line, over the head string. Open table. Cut that 2 in. It's nice to start with a run out.
It's worth mentioning as well, 30-second shot clock, but it's only a 10-second extension. So time runs out pretty quick, but we haven't had one time foul on this table, have we, on the TV table, in the last 6 days? This is day 6. He's going to have to get some kind of rest bridge.
Young Ko played in the shadow of his brother Ko Ping-Yi for many years, but now he's kind of eclipsed him. The last couple years, he's had many high finishes in major tournaments, including a couple big wins. So he's a proven winner now. Michael, on the other hand, is kind of a backroom champion. He wins a lot of big money games. Will that translate to a victory today? Let's see.
Well, they're playing big money. And talking of money, in the Matchroom ranking money list, because we are playing for World 9-Ball Tour ranking points from Matchroom as well. And if Ko Ping-Chung can win this final, he will eclipse and go in front of his brother in the money list, 1 place above him. And he'll also have a higher Fargo rate than his older brother Ko Ping-Yi as well. 8.25 he is at the moment, and he'll definitely go up after this.
If you're up in the 800s, you're in the stratosphere of pool players. Looks pretty smooth so far, this rack.
Well, I'm going to throw a name at you, Jay. Mike DeShane.
Okay.
Still number 40 on the Fargo rated, but absolutely still 800 speed. Pretty good, huh?
Well, that's kind of old ratings because he rarely plays anymore. He's got a full-time job, and it's not pool.
Isn't he selling windows and doors?
That's
what
correct.
I heard.
That is correct, sir. He's getting a paycheck.
We need a door on our room. Perhaps I'll give him a little call.
Game number 1, Ko Ping-Chung. Long way to go today. You see in the bottom there, race to 17. That's kind of a marathon in pool.
Yeah, one of the longer races that we see in tournament play. Normally round about race to 13, isn't it? Normally in a final. That's kind of
11 or 13 is pretty much standard.
Extended race, so you guys can enjoy even more terrific pool from these two. We're going to be back very, very soon. And breaking will be Michael Feliciano. Can he get that break going?
I think the long race is kind of favors Michael a little bit because in many of the matches he plays, they'll play a race to 25 or a race to 30. So he's comfortable with the long race.
Yeah, interesting point. I didn't think of it like that. A long route to the final. Jolo Aspuria was the first victim of Ko Ping-Chung, then Bui Trong An from Vietnam, JC Garcia, Israel Rotter, James Arenas, and No Kioi. He beat in the quarterfinals and in the semi-finals beat, what a match that was yesterday against Patrick Gonzalez.
That was a good one. I think we're going to have a good one tonight, too.
Yeah, long way to go, as you say. And we've got a great match coming up in the Sharks Arena as well. Starting tomorrow at 4 p.m. will be Dennis Robocop or Colo. And he will be up against Fedor Gorst, the Ghost. And
you don't want to miss that one.
Yeah, it's going to be a race to 90. It's one of the long ones over 3 days. They're playing to 30 every single day.
30, 60, and then 90. Two of the really big guns in professional pool. Probably some big money on the line there, too.
Yeah, and it's the first one as well between these two. I didn't realise it's the first time they've ever played a long race like that.
Well, I like this great white arena. They keep the matches coming right after another.
Yeah, 24 hours a day, isn't it? Non-stop. Now, I saw you having a little word with Fedor Gorst out there. Now, I also saw you teaching him a few shots. What's going on there?
We're just having a little fun. But I was surprised. For a young guy, he knows some of the tricks of the trade.
I loved what he said to you when you showed him how to do one particular shot. He said, I learnt that when I was 5. Fantastic stuff. Ko Ping-Chung. And then the tour continues. The big one coming up. The European Open in Torsten Homan's home territory in Fulda. That's coming up very, very soon. Part of the Matchroom tour. And that's from the 8th to the 13th of August. A field of 256 players in that. Back to this one. Michael Feliciano breaking off. One down.
Nice solid break. Look out, cue ball. Well, he's going to be all right there. And he's going to have a good shot. I think the 2 will pass the 9. Let's see. Ball down. Open shot at the 2. You'll often see the 1 ball go down on the break, and the players are actually playing to make the 1 on the side. Oh, look at this. Now, this is a triple tough combination from that distance. He's shooting at it. Low percentage shot. And he missed it.
Well, he made a couple of them yesterday, didn't he? I remember a couple of early wins from early 9 balls.
Not as tough as that one, though. Not as tough as that one.
He was straight in, wasn't he, yesterday on the 2 that he made.
But you notice he didn't leave any good shot for Ko. He knew the 2 would be going down to the end rail.
Well, I'm hoping, Jay, we also get to see some good safety, because that's been a theme, hasn't it, as well, of Ko Ping-Chung's game.
I'm not sure. No, yeah, he's got to look at the ball here. Michael can see the 2 ball. He can see the edge of the 2. He'd like to just cut this in the top left corner, roll back and forth across the table for the 3. Doesn't have to really worry about position. Just make the ball. Kind of like that, and he missed it. No. But once again, a fortunate roll. Now, Ko may bank this ball cross corner. If he can see enough of the 2 ball, he can shoot a bank shot here.
Yeah, element of safety as well. Be looking, see where he's pointing his cue. He'll want to get the cue ball round about the area of the 9 and the 4.
He's having second thoughts here. He took his extension. You see, they added 10 seconds to the clock. Not much.
He's still not decided.
He's not comfortable with it.
He's played it very well.
Just a safety all the way.
He's played it very well. Oh, it's gone too far, though. Huge amount of left-hand spin he had on that.
Nice opening shot here from Michael. Just roll the 2-ball in. The 3's out in the open. Doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. That's fine. Wherever it stops, he's okay. That 3 will go in the lower right corner. The problem he may have is deciding where to go with the 4-ball. That's the pink ball. He's going to draw off the side rail and come back out just like that. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. Stopped in time. He's looking at where he wants to leave the cue ball. I think he's just going to try a stop shot. Leave the cue ball right where the 4 is now.
Oh, nicely done.
He used the 9 to get a little bit closer to the 5.
Yeah, took out the possibility of hooking himself, didn't he? If he just got if he didn't stop it dead there, Jay, he might just have drifted over the 9. So played it nicely. Where's he gone with this?
Well, he needed to get back across the table. He'd like to have been a little bit closer to the 6, but he's not bad. At least he's a full diamond off the end rail, so he can get his cue down. All he's got to do is roll forward. Not such a hard shot. Like that. He's going to win this game. Nine ball in the side next.
Nicely done.
Winner.
2 games down, and we're still tied.
Yeah, I wonder how close this one is going to be. What do you reckon, guys? Who's going to win? Ko Ping-Chung's going to be breaking next. And you thought that miss on the 2 may have cost him the second rack. But Ko Ping-Chung thought long and hard about this safety, and then all that English that was still on the cue ball just kept the cue ball running. And then Michael Feliciano said thank you very much.
Michael had a rough go of it in the semifinals with Koi Villafuerte. It's probably a relief for him to be in the finals and be guaranteed that $15,000. Probably the biggest payday of his career already.
Well, it was 48 years ago that there was a thriller in Manila, and it was, of course, Smoking Joe Frazier against the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. And I've got a little bit of poetry for you. Do you want a bit of poetry? This is a bit of Muhammad Ali poetry, and this is why it was called The Thriller in Manila.
Go.
The fight would be a killer and a thriller and a chiller when I get that gorilla in Manila.
Oh, my God. That's Muhammad Ali. The greatest. He was the greatest.
Floated like a butterfly, stung like a bee.
And it wasn't far from here. That was in Araneta Coliseum. Not so far away, within minutes of where we are right now.
Well, I was going to ask you a question later on because I've been preparing a few little things for you throughout the day, and that was one of my questions. How far is it from here?
I'd say within a 10-minute drive to Araneta Coliseum.
I'd love to go there.
It's in Quezon City.
I would love to go there just to see it, and I want a picture there.
You know, the 2006 World Pool Championship was held in the Araneta Coliseum.
I definitely need to go now then.
Yeah.
Back to this thriller in Manila. Ko Ping-Chung breaking off. We're all level 1-1 in this race to 17 for the championship, the Sharks International Open 9-ball championship.
Nice break.
Great. Oh, the 9-ball went very, very close. Don't be surprised if we see the odd 1 or 2 golden breaks. Race to 17, remember. Lots of opportunity.
They both have strong breaks, and the 9's moving.
And that's the way it's been making. You see when the cue ball comes off the side round, goes back across into the 9.
He's got a shot here at the 2-ball. He's not shooting that combination. He's shooting the 2. He wants to make it in the corner right past the 9. Come up the table for the 3-ball. If he makes his shot and gets on the 2-ball, It's a wide open rack. Key shot right here. Oh, he used the 9. He used the 9.
I'm not sure he meant to.
And it looks like the 3. This is a little tighter. He's going to shoot the 3 past the 7 ball on the side. And that side pocket's already a small pocket, and he just lost about a third of it because of the 7 ball. Better hit this one true. You don't want to touch the 7 ball. Oh, no.
He's played the combo.
Ko. I'm kind of surprised he tried that and didn't just shoot the 3 straight in, but he had that choice there. The tables turned this rack. Let's see Michael take advantage of that. The first real error of the match on Ko Ping-Chung. It definitely looked to me, Mark, like he did have room to make that ball, but I guess he just looked at that combination and thought it was easy.
Well, you mentioned them side pockets. They're not easy, are they?
We've seen more balls missed in the side than anywhere else this week.
I loved what Earl Strickland said. I believe they actually made a table with no side pockets, didn't they, once, for a challenge? Is that true?
Well, Earl's a unique individual, let's just say that. I've had too many go-rounds with that man. But the greatest tournament player of all time, as far as I'm concerned, was Earl Strickland.
Did he ever say the words, "Pool's a game played by ugly people"? Is that true? Did he ever say that?
Something like that. You're paraphrasing, but something like that. Pool is a great game played by ugly people.
Well, he's taking a lead here, and he will be breaking next, Feliciano. Missed there, Jay.
Not even close. This would be a little bit of an upset if Michael can pull this off. But there's no pressure on him. It's not. Sometimes it's good to be the underdog, you know?
He had
all the pressure's on Ko Ping-Chung because he's the
absolutely.
favorite.
Yeah, he's expected to win, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Feliciano had a really, really tough semi-final yesterday against Kikoi, Oliver Villafuerte, and he was down for most of that match, and then Oliver kind of had a meltdown,
Yeah.
The wheels came off, and then that gave Michael Feliciano the confidence that he needed and ran out the winner, and that really surprised me, to be honest. Not that it would have surprised you.
Mike, well, it did. It did. I never saw Koi get quite that weak as he did there. But to Michael's credit, he came on strong when he had the opportunity. He finished hard in that match. So he's on a roll right now. Ko better not give him too many opportunities. That's all I can say.
If you want any more information on upcoming Matchroom events on the World 9-Ball Tour, they are all online at matchroom.com. Select the pool option. And the next one is actually the Longoni Open. A little one that they've got in between. It's part of the Balkan Tour, but it is a World 9-Ball ranking event. That's coming up. We've got an Asian Open as well. We've got the Vietnam. There's all sorts going on. Singapore. You fancy a bit more travel around the world, Jay? Or are you quite happy where you are retiring?
I've done my traveling, baby. But we have a home in the Philippines, so I'm regularly here. Looks like a pretty good break here. Don't get behind the 9, and it did.
Yes.
The cue ball ended up behind the 9 ball. We're going to have a push out in a moment.
Just explain the push out for fans that, maybe are new to the sport.
The push out is an option the player has after the break, whether it's the breaker, and he's made a ball like Michael did, or the opponent, like Ko, if he didn't make a ball. See, he can shoot anywhere on the table he wants now. Any place, any place. Now, Ko has the option to take this shot or give it back to Michael. This is kind of the strategic area of the game of 9-ball.
Yeah, you like calling your other players bluff, aren't you? Do you want to take it? They normally have something in mind, don't they, the pusher? I wonder what he's got in his mind.
Normally, when you see the ball, you're going to shoot like this. But when you're right up against the rail, it makes it a lot tougher.
Yeah, as thin as you can on this blue toot. Oh, he's gone thick.
No, he played safe. He put him behind the 6. Did a good job, too.
Be jumping this, though. Now, have a look at this jump cue from Michael Feliciano. It's kind of a striped black and white shaft. You don't often see that. Hope we get a close-up on this shaft. Can you see that?
He's trying to make the 7-ball here. I think he'll do it. I think he's going to do it. Nope. Didn't make the hit he wanted. He wanted to hit the side of the 2. Good opportunity here for Ko. He can roll that 2-ball down and make the 5 in the corner. Open up this rack. The 5's got to go if you hit it. He knows that. And the 2 is going to stay there near the pocket. Going to roll this one about medium speed. He's fine. He's fine. All looking good now, just like that.
Well, look at the 2, the 4, the 7, the 3, all nice and close to pockets.
Juicy, isn't it?
Very appetizing.
Yeah, that's the rack I want to shoot right there. A lot of room to operate.
We mentioned Ko Ping-Chung's Fargo rate of 8.25. Michael Feliciano is not far behind the 800 club. He's on 7.84. So he's pretty well up there.
Mark, just based on the matches he's played in this tournament, I believe he's up close to 800 now. That moved him up. Because they do upgrade your Fargo rating. Of course, you won't see the new rating until this tournament's over, when all the scores are turned in, but his rating will be up. He'll be at least in the 790s.
Well, it's an elite club. There's only 40 members at the moment.
In the 800 club. I think both of us together might make an 800.
Just. I'm a 5.75.
Okay. I was something like that when I played years ago. Like maybe 590 or 600 or something. And he operated with surgical precision here. Gonna be a tie ball game. We got a long way to go to get to 17. There's going to be some twists and turns here tonight.
Whoever picks up that check for $30,000 this evening has going to earn it, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I want to follow them to the party.
So Ko Ping-Chung will be breaking next as we see a replay of that missed opportunity to make the 7 in the side. And it kind of was an opportunity, wasn't it, Jay? Wasn't that difficult of a jump, to be honest?
That's probably an area of the game that Michael can work on. We've seen him shoot several jump shots the last couple of days with marginal success. Let's just say that.
Yeah, usually Filipinos, they love to kick, don't they? The great Efren Reyes, of course, that's kind of the benchmark, isn't it, for Filipinos growing up? That's the guy they look up to.
I'll tell you, you want to play on that elite level of professional pool, you better develop your jump shot. Because these top players, they can do it. They can swing it from distance.
Yeah, we've got one of the best jumpers in the world just outside this arena, getting some practice in for his match that's starting tomorrow against Dennis Orcolo. Fedor Gorst, he's warming up.
Now, we all know the the last 5 or 10 years. Part of that is due to the fact that he learned maybe 10, 12 years ago how to shoot a jump shot. He probably is the best Filipino when it comes to shooting a jump shot. And he's small in stature. Dennis is only about 5'5". He can jump as good as anybody.
Yeah, first time I've ever really had anything to do with Dennis. I mean, I've always seen him around the tournaments, of course. When he was in the States, he was travelling a lot to most of the tournaments and playing big challenge matches around. And only really got to have a chat with him this tournament. And what a lovely guy he is.
Wonderful guy. One of my best friends. We spent a lot of time together. He stayed at my home in Los Angeles many times. And I admire as much for the man that he is as the people.
Oh, everyone's your best friend. Warren Kiamko last night, I saw you having a good old chin wag with. Back to this one. Ko Ping-Chung breaking off. Yeah, 9-ball moving yet again. I don't think it's going to be long before we see the waspy, I like to call it the waspy 9-ball, the black and golden 9-ball.
Both players are breaking good. They got that shot in the groove. Let's see. Draw back down here for the 4-ball. Looking good.
Quite a contrast in styles as well between these two guys. Feliciano is more loose, typically Filipino with the pre-stroke routine, pretty loose. And likes to hit hard. Oh,
what happened there? I'll tell you what, these tables are pretty tight. They're stingy. You got to hit that pocket clean. Beautiful pool tables. They've been using these raison tables for professional tournaments just the last few years, and they're quickly becoming the standard.
And this one they're playing on is called the Acura, and it was made especially for the Asian market.
You see, take a good look at these corner pockets. I measured them. They are less than 4.5-inch openings, about 4 1/4. There you see it. You've got to hit that pocket clean.
I think that was why we saw so many misses in the Feliciano and Oliver
draw back a couple inches just like that.
Match yesterday. They tend to hit harder than most players I've seen play on this table, Jay. And they were wobbling a few, weren't they?
Michael's backed off his stroke a little bit, not hitting it quite hard, and look at how well the ball goes in.
Yeah, that was a beautiful stroke. That was the perfect pace, wasn't it?
Once again, a 1-game lead for Michael Feliciano.
Yeah, back in front again. And we're going to take a short break, Jay, and we'll be back very, very soon.
You are watching the final match of the first Sharks International 9-ball open. Ooh, that 9-ball. Look at this, the 2-9.
I'm telling you, we are going to see at least, a couple of golden breaks, I think, in this match. We've been close about 3 times so far.
This one's over right here.
Yeah, the billiard on the 9, and in it goes. What a quick rack, and he needed that. It's now a 2-rack lead, 4-2. Now, how nice is that look? Ko Ping-Chung straight out of his chair to help get the balls out. I like that. There's a look at that. Oh, we just missed it. The jump cue.
Watch Feliciano. Watch this.
See, look, that cue ball coming across. Nearly made the 9 once again, Jay. Look. Very close.
They're playing that.
Absolutely.
They're playing that break to kick into the 9. And that one really worked for Michael. I'll tell you what, if he's got his break working, this is going to be a tough match for Ko. Because Michael's got a powerful break.
Well, the good thing is, it's Ko Ping-Chung's break next. Now, I haven't seen Michael Feliciano grabbing his back and rubbing his back and stretching today, have you?
Good point. Good point. He was really having trouble yesterday. He must have got it worked on. Some kind of massage, heat treatment, something. Sorry I didn't ask him about it before the match today, but good that you noted that, Mark. He's worked out the kinks. And he's breaking better, too.
Oh, Agent X44. It's kind of the equivalent, I've been told, of 007. James Bond is a very famous movie star in the Philippines. Ko Ping-Chung. Well, he's looking a bit shaken and stirred at the moment, isn't he, Ko Ping-Chung?
Well, I don't think he's too concerned yet because it's so early in this event, but I think he realizes he's got a tough opponent today. This is not going to be a walk in the park for Ko Ping-Chung.
No, when you get to the finals, you know you're going to be up against another terrific player who's in stroke. And we've had a great 6 days here. And the winner of this tournament will join some illustrious company. Eklund Kachi, of course, who won the UK Open. Sending best wishes to him. Seen some pictures been posted with after his off-roading car accident. He's healing well. Here we go. Ko Ping-Chung to break.
Can he match that break we just saw? There we go. This is a good break, too. I think it's legal. Wait a second. He made 1 ball.
No, it's not legal.
Yeah, only 1 ball went past the head string. Let's see. The 1 ball's down, and the 7 ball's the only ball past the head string. Guess what? Michael's shot. Get on the 3. Let's see. Nice job with the inside English. You saw what he did there. That was not an easy shot, cueing over the top of that ball.
It was a great shot, wasn't it? As an opener. And just to explain to viewers, after an illegal break, the guy coming in has the choice of whether he wants to take the shot on or whether he wants to give it back to his opponent. And obviously, in that situation, there was no way he was giving that back.
Nice touch right there. Just draw up perfectly straight on that 4 ball. Leave himself an easy shot on the 5. This is like connect the dots right here. See that? Not much movement on the cue ball. Not much required. Here he can just draw back a couple feet like that. If there's any hard shot in the rack, and this is not a hard shot, get on the 8 ball, but he's got a lot of room to manipulate here. Doesn't have to do anything fancy. Just like that. That'll work.
And all of a sudden, it's gone from 2-2 to 5-2 after this 8 and 9 ball.
And you notice he didn't have to take any time on these shots. He didn't have to really look at anything. Just get down and shoot the next ball.
Impressive start from the Filipino, and in it goes. 5-2 now.
And he'll be breaking.
And we're going to come back with that break after we take a very short one. See you soon. And we're back with you guys. It's the final day. It's the final of the Sharks International 9-Ball Open. And, well, you know, 5-2 up, breaking. But look, it's dry. Now then, has Ko Ping-Chung got a shot? He'd love to win this rack.
Not his best break that time. He really didn't hit it the way he wanted to. He was shaking his head right away, but Ko's going to have to push out. I think he's going to go the other way towards this near-end rail. He doesn't want to go up table with the cue ball. He's coming back towards us. See?
Yeah, I didn't.
Maybe lay him right on the rail.
It must have been a legal break.
It was. Okay. Look at all the balls. Yeah, many balls. There was like 4 balls across the head string. They bounced back. Michael's shooting at this one ball. It looks like he's shooting to make the one in the upper right corner. Fire away. Oh, he played safe. That's a safety. That's a safety. He didn't miss it. He played safe. And a good one at that.
Yeah, plenty of blockers down here. The 3-9-8 is perfect, isn't it, to hide behind. He's even gone in behind the 6 as well.
This is a hard. He can't go that way to hit that ball. I don't think so. I think you got to go the other way. He's kind of blocked by the 2 ball and the 5 ball. This is not an easy ball to hit. I'm telling you. See that? He's trying to spin it with a lot of left English.
Good shot. Good shot.
Nice hit.
Oh, look at this. Over behind the 5 maybe as well.
Guess what? He got rewarded for that good kick. Now we're going to see a jump cue. All right, Michael. Show us how it's done.
There you see. Look, the black and white, the black stripes.
Well, he made a good hit. Let's see what he leaves.
Has he had a stroke of luck? He has.
Yeah, he hasn't left much, but Ko's got a lot of options here because he's looking straight at the one. He doesn't have to kick at it. Probably come across the top of the ball.
I like going thin on the left-hand side of this cue ball, back down this end of the table. Same blockers, the 4, 9, and 8.
He wants to put him behind the set. Yeah, exactly. You called it. You called it. And it's going to work. And it's going to work. Jump shot number 2 this rack for Michael. He's going to come right out there with that short cue. Yep. This one is makeable.
There's also a rail first on there as well, but
yeah, no, he's shooting right at it. Almost made it. I think Ko's going to have a shot. Oh, no, look at that.
Oh, beginning to get the feeling, you know.
The
He's certainly got the run at the moment, hasn't he?
Yeah, the 4-ball stopped that 1-ball perfectly for Michael Feliciano to make it look like a good safety. He's got to kick off. He'd like to kick the 1-ball up table and hide the cue ball behind the 8 and the 9. A delicate little shot. Can he execute it? Kind of like that. No. He broke him up.
That'll work.
It worked anyway. The 8-ball interceded.
Interceded is a word.
And this is another kick shot. We got a little safety battle going here. First one we've had in this match so far. And this one's a little risky. Watch. Well, we got it up high. No, he can actually cut this 1-ball in the lower left corner, go across the table towards the 2.
Yeah, he knows it.
Not an easy shot because it's a pretty sharp angle on the 1, and it's going to be hard to stop the... Oh, he's playing safe again. He's going to hide him one more time. Like that. And he did it. Ko's going to keep playing a little game of tic-tac-toe until he gets a better shot. Tic-tac-Ko. There you go.
I like that.
Kicking off the edge of the 1. Just like that. Oh, he's going to leave a shot. Now he's going to take it on. This is the one he wanted.
Yeah, caught it much too thick, didn't he?
That was a tough shot.
Team Pacquiao. We were talking about the thriller in Manila earlier on. Manny Pacquiao. He's had a few thrillers in his time. Great boxer. Also loves playing pool. He's even got a tournament named after him, the Manny Pacquiao Classic, isn't it? I think it's called.
Yes, it is. Good little pool player, too, buddy. He's got a jack up on this cue ball, just like this.
Oh, this is missable.
Well, he'll make the 2. It's the position that's the problem. He did good. He wanted to hold that cue ball. Now, shoot the 2 up in the corner and just go back and forth across the table for the 3, and everything's copacetic.
Have you swallowed the dictionary overnight? You're coming out with some words today.
Yeah. Well, every once in a while, I try to pull out the vocabulary. You know, my middle name is Webster. Here we go.
Mine's Google. So stun off the side rail in between the 9 and the rail.
Get all the way up there by the 6-ball. Got to just make sure you don't get hidden behind. Yeah, that's good. I like the way he did that.
This is
completely
perfect.
Out of danger that way. He needs this game. He certainly does not want to fall behind by 4 games. It's always a 2-game difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, this is looking good now for 5-3. Naturally coming down towards the 7.
Key to this game was he won that safety battle.
Yeah, and I think that could be one of the differences. That's perfect again. Nice angle. Can go anywhere he wants with the cue ball.
He tends to play position for the side pockets. But boy, if you're shooting at the side, you better be pretty close to straight in. You don't want to shoot at any angle on that side pocket.
Might even run around the back of it, yeah.
Oh no, he went around.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
He said, enough with that flirting with those side pockets.
And he will be breaking.
Look at this.
In the next as well.
He's going to play shape for the 9 on his side again. He wants to be close to straight in on the 9. You do not want to shoot that shot from an angle.
Something like that.
Even this is a little bit of an angle.
He'll play it down the corner, won't he?
I think you're right.
I like
it's a
in the
bigger
corner.
pocket.
Yeah,
it's a bigger pocket.
Can slide it in off the rail.
Much easier.
Straight in it goes.
Good call, Marco.
Well, I've used up my 2 correct call shots already early in the match.
Not so.
It's only downhill from now on, but it's uphill for Ko Ping-Chung. And that was the safety that Ko played that caused the problem for Feliciano.
Early in the match, but it's important. He pulled back within 2 games. We got a match here, folks.
That was the shot, wasn't it? That 4 to the 5, a really nice shot. And he plays that run through so well.
He thought about shooting in the side pocket, but as soon as he had that angle, he said, no, I'm going down in the end.
Yeah, Ko Ping-Chung, 2 down, but we'll be breaking when we come back. Can he go to within 1 rack in this final? Here we go again. We're in the Sharks' Great White Arena here in the centre of Manila. It's the final race to 17. Ko Ping-Chung at the table against Michael Feliciano, playing for $30,000 in this Matchroom ranking event. It's the inaugural Sharks International 9-Ball Open. Who is going to lift the first trophy?
There you go. Ball down, shot at the 2, legal break. But as you'll see in a moment, the 3 ball is in kind of a difficult spot for him to make the 2 and get to the 3. He's going to have to use extreme inside English. Maybe he'll just play safe. Let's see. Maybe he'll just
heading up hide the 7, I think. Isn't
it? Hide that 2 ball. Let's see. Yeah, that's what he wants to do. Just hide the 2 ball. Put the cue ball behind the 7. Well executed. Look at this. Well executed.
Yeah, and it was a safety shot in the last rack as well, wasn't it, Jay, that set up that win in the last rack.
And this is one of Ko's strengths, this part of the game. I don't know about this one.
He's done a lot of jumping, hasn't he? Now, that jump cue he's using is called a cue-lease, I've just been told. Thank you, Aaron Ko, for that.
Look out.
Oh,
look out. It's heading towards the pocket.
Way.
It's heading towards the pocket. Will it stop or will it go? No.
It's not going to make it. It's not going to make it. Are you familiar with the game of curling? Played on ice where they...
I know the game, not one of my favorites.
Well, that's what they needed there. One of the guys with the brushes to just clear the pocket.
There you go. Advantage Ko. This'll work. This'll work. Because he's got to go. I think he's going to go up table and get above. Yeah. He wants to get above the 4 ball and actually shoot the 4 in the same pocket that he's shooting the 3 in now. If he successfully executes this shot.
He was quite short, wasn't he, of pace on this? But look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot.
It kind of surprised me.
Whoa,
Watch out,
whoa.
6 ball.
He's perfect. Oh,
I didn't think he really had to hit it that hard, but he made it work. He may. I think he'll just go forward and try to shoot the 5 on the side. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. You see how he kind of directs us to where he wants to go.
Well, I like it when a player makes our job easy.
Yeah, he's doing all the heavy lifting out there. Nice position. Nice position. See where he put his tip down? And there? He's deciding which side of the 8 ball he wants to shoot from. Does he want to roll forward? Or does he want to stop? Oh, he's coming. He wants to come back.
A little stun run through. A little stun follow about 2 inches. Like that.
Yeah,
perfect.
there you go. There you go. That's it. Where he put his tip down first is where he ended up.
We call it a stun run through in snooker. I think you call it a stun follow or a stop follow.
Or just, yeah, a stun. These guys at this level, they're playing pinpoint position. They're trying to get that cue ball to stop within, like, the radius of a quarter.
Ko pinpoint position.
Like that. And he just did it again. That's Ko Pin.
And he had a little bit of a scare, you know, when he was warming up. All the 3 brothers were standing together inspecting his tip. He thought his tip had come a little bit loose on the ferrule, but Ko Ping-Chung decided no, it was fine, played a few shots with it, and he came up to me and said, all is good. And all is good. He's moved within 1 rack now. Was 5-2 down.
Still early in this long race to 17.
So we've had 9 racks. What do you think, Jay? How's it looking to you?
Looks like a toss-up right now. It could really, looks like it could go either way.
Yeah, I think if Michael can just stay the odd rack in front every now and then, it's going to put that little bit of pressure on Ko Ping-Chung.
Well, Michael's got his A game going, and that's good enough to put heat on anybody.
Yeah, this was a shot that was a little bit short, but played a great shot, didn't he, to get on that 4 ball. And then this lovely little stun follow.
Tricky little rack negotiated there by Mr. Chung. Michael Feliciano will be breaking next.
I mentioned Eklund Kachi, who won the UK Open earlier in the year. Dang Jinghu came back to win against Mark Beisterbosch in the first ever Spanish Open. Now, did you see any of the Spanish Open?
I did not. I did not.
I
am remiss.
One of the best tournaments I've ever seen. The Spanish crowds turned out in their hundreds. They were all in party mode. It was a lovely little place, little town called Lugo, and there was a Roman festival going on at the same time, and the crowd were coming in with their togas on, and there was the Macarena being danced and Mexican waves going around the arena. It was crazy.
I'm getting jealous right now. What a life you live. Can we trade for a while?
I was only watching it, though. I wasn't actually there.
Oh, come on now.
I wasn't there.
You burst my bubble there. It was so descriptive. All right. Back to the real world. Another strong. Ooh. Ah, no good. No good. Ball in hand. And look at all these balls gathered together around the 9. That kind of makes it a little easier for Ko. He doesn't have to move the cue ball as much. That's twice in a row where his break was just not solid.
It was really, really good, wasn't it? First few racks.
Yeah. Look at this. He's only got to go up table once for that 5 ball. Everything else is all downhill.
This is the part of alternate break I like, though, because I think it's unfair if you're punished for one bad bit of luck. You know, maybe a scratch off the break like we saw there. Okay, it wasn't the best break he hit, but it was kind of unlucky in a way to go to scratch. And I like alternate break because it means, you know, Ko's going to get the next one, but then Michael can come back and redeem himself in the next rack as well. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, no matter what you do, it's only going to cost you 1 game. He took a lot of extra time there. He wanted to be sure about positioning. Players typically look 2 balls ahead, so he wanted to be sure about getting on that 4 ball correctly, and he's done that. That 6 ball is snuggled up close to the 8, so the position from the 5 to the 6 will be the key this rack.
Oh, he's got a nice angle on this. Come across the table, short side on this 6 ball. Still needs to get the pace right, though.
See where he put his cue down? That's where he wants to be. Let's see how close he comes to that 2nd diamond. This will tell you how he's hitting the balls. Going.
This is lovely. This is lovely.
You see what I said? Is that within a quarter? That's within a quarter of where he wanted to be. He came a little bit far. No, he did come down a little bit far, but he's okay. He's okay. As long as he didn't get below the 6. Well done. Well done. He's got a real nice touch.
Yeah, he's going to go all square at 5-5. And he will have the next break, Ko. A chance to take the lead for the first time since he took the opening rack to go 1-0 ahead. So 8 and 9 in the same pocket. A little bit of one pocket, as you would say, Jay.
That'll work. Good job, Sir Ko.
Beautiful stuff.
Ko Ping-Chung.
Again, he took advantage of that mistake on the break right here.
The one and the cue ball and the one had a nice little dance there in the pocket. Did you see that? They did a bit of a tango together.
Only 1 ball got past the side pocket, so that was a pretty feeble hit on the pack there by Michael Feliciano.
Yeah, great stuff.
We got a tie ball game once again.
See you soon with Ko Ping-Chung breaking. Can he now extend his lead by 2?
We are not yet even a third of the way to the finish line. I hope you all have a comfortable seat there, because we got a lot of pool yet to be played.
I've got a nice little fact about one of your former presidents from your homeland. The dome on Monticello, which was Thomas Jefferson's home, actually concealed a billiard room. And in Jefferson's day, billiards was actually illegal to play in Virginia. What about that? How can billiards be illegal?
Listen, pool rooms have been illegal in the country in my lifetime. There's been many cities that would not license a billiard room. A pool room. They called it a pool room.
There we go. Not much
So I don't know how it is in the UK with the snooker rooms, but it was tough for a long time to get a pool room opened. So no, I'm not surprised. Once again, nice break. This kind of looks like another rack he just had a little while ago with that 2-ball up table like this, everything out in the open.
Yeah, he hasn't led since rack number 1. Now he has the chance to do just that.
This is going to take a soft touch. He wanted to be a little bit higher on that 3-ball. Not that he's really in danger here, but he's going to have to be very careful. He may come over and shoot it to the side. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's okay now.
Six to the 7 is nice, more or less a stop shot.
I don't see any problem with this rack, although I never give a rack to a player until it's over because I've seen too many funny things happen. Players kind of will sometimes lose concentration, miss a ball, or play bad position. You can't take any shot for granted in the game of 9-ball. Got to stay totally focused at all times, which is what we're seeing right now.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stroke. Really love watching this guy.
If you stay in line, everything looks easy. When you get out of line, it starts to look real hard. But this is a good rack by Ko. And he's in the lead. 4 games in a row.
Ko Ping-Chung.
How quick this game can change. The odd scratch on the break, the odd dry break, the odd illegal break. And it already started, Jay, didn't it, with that great safety that Ko played.
That's probably his best break of the match right there. But he's broke pretty solid every time. And we'll see what Michael can come up with next time. But Michael's last 2 breaks have not been that good. And what I like to say, and in the game of 9-ball, the break shot is the most important shot. How you open that rack.
Yeah, and he's hitting them so well. He's not blasting them. It's controlled. And his game in general is just caressing the ball around the table. You know, it's just beautiful, smoothly. No jabbing, no quick stroke, just beautiful to watch. And Michael Feliciano, when his stroke is working as well, is just as nice, but in a different way.
The game of pool, when it's played well, looks like poetry on a table.
Poetry.
And the movements of the players are as graceful as a dancer.
Very nicely put. Do you know what I was watching this morning?
I do not.
I was watching the latest video from Jasmine Ocean. She's got this great YouTube channel where she does some coaching, but she kind of does some comedy in it as well, and a little bit of acting every now and then. And she really does make pool fun to learn, you know. So
Not hard on the eyes either, let me tell you.
yeah,
She's a beautiful person,
she
too.
is, and she's a great person and keeps herself fit. She's a triathlete as well. She loves to swim. She loves to bike ride. And her ambition, actually, is to do a triathlon.
And her brother can play a little pool himself. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, he is the reigning European Open champion, isn't he? He'll be hoping to defend his title when they go to Fulda next week. Looking forward to that. Back to this one. This is the important one for now.
Let's see if Michael has made some adjustments on his break shot. He's breaking from the right side of the box, where Ko's breaking from the left. Let's see if he gets himself sorted out here. That's better. That's better, and look at the 9 ball.
Yeah, didn't make a ball, though. It's dry.
He got the balls moving. A little bit unlucky. Nothing went down. Let's see.
There's that 9 look again. That's the one they're trying to make, as well as the 1 ball.
Ko may have a shot right here at the 9 ball. Let's see. Let's take a look up there where the 1 is. He may be able to. I think he can cut that 1 ball all the way down the table into the 9. Or use the cue ball.
Yeah, he can billiard it as well if he prefers.
I'm pretty sure he's shooting at the 9 ball here.
Could play the 1 in the side of the 8 ball or 7 ball. What's he done there?
Oh, he got lucky there. He's very fortunate there that he made that ball. I'm really surprised he didn't shoot at the 9 off the 1, because if he missed that shot and left it out in the open, he would have handed that game to Michael Feliciano, and now he's going to shoot the 2 into the 9.
And there was hardly any room for that 1 ball to pass the 7, but it did. And this is a very... Oh, he's missed it. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say he's got to hit the top half of the 9. He's got to hit the top of the 9. The 9 was not right in the jaws of the pocket. It was up about 3 inches out. It was not a hanger by any means.
Oh, what a start to rack number 12. And he's gone for the 9 again. In it goes.
Nice shot. We're tied again. Just like that.
And
looks
Michael
looks like he's taking a break. Yeah,
so we're going to step out, Jay. Shall we, for a little while? Come back very, very soon with the next rack.
Take a break, folks. All right. Ko Ping-Chung to break. Our match is tied 6-6. It's been nip and tuck all the way so far. For a moment, Michael Feliciano had a good lead.
There's that same break again, and it's a legal one. And he has a shot on the 2, I think.
I'm not sure the 2 will pass the 8. We'll see in a moment. He'll take a look down the barrel at this shot.
Look at that, caught that 9 ball again. You see the arc on that cue ball as it comes off the rail. That's what they're looking for.
I think the 2 passes the 8. See, he looks at it. He can shoot it. Draw back for that 3 ball. Everything will be good. He's definitely had the more effective break of the 2 players so far. We haven't seen him falter once when he had an open rack. He's completed every one of them.
This is high quality pool right here.
Notice when you keep the cue ball on the right line and the right path, there's not a lot of thought process involved. Just get up and shoot the next shot. He went through this rack in like 1 minute.
Yeah, in total harmony with the table at the moment. Everything's working. The cue feels part of your arm. You don't feel the cue ball. The pockets look big. The balls are small. What a feeling that is. And all of a sudden, he takes the lead. There we see the perfect break again.
That's what he wants to do. Kick off the edge of that 9, get the cue ball. You want that cue ball as close to the middle of the table as possible.
Yeah, and there was really nothing that could go wrong from there. Just
Well,
kept in line, as you say.
He's really played brilliantly, but notice he's only 1 game ahead. This is no runaway here, that's for sure. He's got his hands full with Michael Feliciano. Let's see if Michael will have an answer next rack.
Well, they are playing on the Rason Acura table, which was made specifically for the Asian market. And very interestingly, the city where they're made, in Jiangxi, is where they also mine the slate from. And it's one thing I've always loved about the Rason is the thickness of the slate. It's slightly thicker than most of the other manufacturers use.
How convenient that they have the slate right nearby.
Which came first? Did the mountain go to Muhammad, or did Muhammad go to the mountain, I wonder?
Maybe that's why they put the factory where it was, because shipping slate is very expensive. Mining and shipping slate. Probably the most expensive component of a pool table is the slate.
Yeah, and another great invention, of course, was the rails when they first started were actually made of wood, covered with the cloth, of course. But Charles Goodyear from the tyre company developed rubber for the first ever rubber used on rails for pool tables. But he died a pauper and was actually jailed for debt. Never made any money from his invention of vulcanized rubber. Oh, it's another scratch. No, I thought he was going to scratch there. Made the one in the side.
Got a shot at the 2 up in the corner. The cue ball kind of came precariously close to the corner pocket, but he's got a good shot here to start the rack. Got a follow up there for the 3 ball. Put a good stroke on this one. He's done it. He's done it. Don't go too far. He went a little bit farther than he wanted.
Yeah, he might have to do a bit of travelling around the traffic here.
He'd like to be able to roll this ball slow and keep it there for the 4, but he may not be able to. He may have to go around the table, and there is a lot of traffic to weave through.
Yeah, avoid the 6.
That's what he did. That was smart. That was smart. He said, I'm just going to opt to take this 3/4 length table shot and not try to go around all these balls. Well done, Michael. That's a good shot. Everything's groovy now. That was the hard work right there. The heavy lifting's over. Now pick up the scraps. Michael is keeping the heat on Ko. He's not. He wants to win this one just as bad. Mark, you know what a $30,000 payday means in the Philippines. You can buy a house. Literally.
Yes, what is it, $1 million pesos?
$1.6 million.
$1.6 million.
Nice run out, Michael. Tie game. We're keeping it close.
If you'd like any information on what's coming up in this great white arena, you can go to sharksbilliardleague.com, and there's lots of information on there of upcoming matches. And of course, we spoke about Dennis Robocop Orcolo will be starting out in a race to 90 against Fedor Gorst tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. local time. And then Kelly Fisher is in town from the 4th of August.
Let me ask you something.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Federer's nickname?
The Ghost.
The Ghost. Gorst the Ghost. Okay. I can live with that.
Pretty good one, right? His girlfriend, Christina Tkach, is called the Crystal with a K.
Yeah, okay.
Let's have a little chat about nicknames. So who's got your favourite? Who's got the best nickname ever, in your opinion?
Well, St. Louis had a nice rhythm and rhyme to it. And I like Cornbread Red. There's been a bunch of them. You know my nickname in pool? I have a nickname.
The Hustler.
No, I wasn't the Hustler. It was. I hated it. I hated this nickname, but it stuck with me. It was Toupee J. Toupee J. Look it up.
Toupee J. Is that
That's-
because you've got no hair?
It's because I wore a toupee for a while.
Did you really?
It's not an accident they gave me that nickname. I was balding when I was in my early 20s.
I want to see you in a toupee. Is there any pictures of it?
Somewhere.
See, you were born
I
too
hide them.
late. Now, Jimmy White, people like that, they can have hair transplants now.
Well, I could have done that too, but I opted for the bare head look. Thank God it came into vogue.
It certainly did. I think you look wonderful.
Okay.
Jay Helfert sat next to me. Always a pleasure to commentate with legends of the game, and I've been lucky to commentate with a few in my first few years in the booth. Jeremy Jones, Tony Robles, Jim White, yourself, of course, and lots of players. Meanwhile, back to this. Ko breaking off.
One
Another
more
good
good break. One more good break. Look at this break. He's going to play this 2-3 combination. He's going to be off and running. Check this out. Got to be a little careful with the 2-ball here.
Yeah, race to 10 now.
He'll make the combo. But you got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, played a nice drag shot, didn't he? Took all the pace out of it.
Yeah.
Really nicely done that.
Nice soft stroke when he needed it. All he's got to do is get up above the 7-ball somewhere, and he'll be fine. He's a very meticulous player.
Yeah, and he's the kind of player that makes me want to get my cues out because he makes it look so easy. And then, of course, as soon as I get my cues out, it all goes wrong. But he does make it look ridiculously easy. But it's like the duck scenario, isn't it? The legs are paddling like crazy underneath, but very, very graceful on the top.
The result of years of hard work. Practice, 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 my friend Steve Miserak said.
Yeah, talent without hard work is nothing.
Beautiful position right there. Draw the cue ball down. He wants to come just below the side pocket here for the 6. Notice. Thank you, Ko. I like the way he got it off the rail a little bit too. Very helpful.
Yeah, and he's got the opening of the middle pocket as well, hasn't he?
I haven't seen him get out of line once. He's playing A++ pool. I was worried. I thought I might jinx him.
Yeah, it's just beautiful to watch.
Side pocket.
He plays just like his personality, you know. He's so calm and serene and never gets flustered. Yeah, just goes about his business, you know, just does what he does so well.
This is his job, and it's been his job for a long time. And he's one of the best.
And it all started when his father used to take Ko Ping-Chung, his older brother, round all the pool halls to play all the best players he could in Chinese Taipei and Taiwan there. And now this young man is being coached. So it's been passed down. I wonder, will Ko Ping-Chung be teaching Ko Ping-Han very, very soon? What a lovely way to earn a living, Jay, just going around the world with your brothers.
And doing something you all love. And getting paid.
Paid. Somebody once said, if you do something, if you do a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
I agree.
We've had 15 racks, and there's still just one between them. Now, Agent 44, I've had a nice little message from a Filipino guy who's actually in Thailand at the moment, and he told me that there's an actor called Ferrer who played the equivalent of James Bond, who was called Agent X44, and apparently Michael Feliciano is the same build and has mannerisms the same as him as well, the way he walks and his demeanour.
And who told you this?
A guy called Joachim.
Yeah. Joachim from Thailand.
Exactly.
With the inside scoop on Agent 44. Write that down, folks.
Lovely guy there. He's a lovely guy, loves his pool, and I know he's watching every day, sends me a message.
You like everybody. Mark, you like everybody. Everybody's your best friend. Nothing wrong with that. And Agent 44 will be breaking in the next rack. No one has really taken control of this match. Try as they might. Good break. The best break he's had in a few games. Going to have a shot at the 2-ball. This looks like the guy that was breaking at the beginning of the match. One on the side. Hold that cue ball. Balls down table. Everything spread out. What's the rack look like? Well he's pretty straight on the 2, and he doesn't have a lot of room to get on that 5 ball's got him a little bit blocked on the 3. He's got to come with a shot here. Let's just say that. Let's see what he can do.
Short side on the 3. No, he's just dragging it. What's he? Oh, he must have found a little gap there.
It almost looked like he didn't cue right. I don't know. It was like a funny kill shot there. But he's got a shot at the 3 in that little opening.
Yeah, I just think it was his way of playing the drag shot. But you're right, it wasn't orthodox, was it?
I'll tell you what, he just hit that 3-ball perfect. Couldn't have hit it any better than that. He's playing an A-plus game himself.
When you look at the standard of the Filipino players, and I'm going to say it over and over, you know, we don't even see half of the talent. You know, of course, we all know Jeff DeLuna and Colo and Bianco,
on and on and on. It's been going that way for 25 years.
And these guys have beaten all of them.
I'll tell you what, this may be, what you're watching, the best match of the whole tournament right here. Great playing by both players. A real fitting final to a great event. Nine ball for the tie. I keep saying that, it seems like every few minutes, for the tie.
Well, it's not the first time that we've seen people go toe-to-toe in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, and it is the Mecca of pool.
There you go. I would say that where Ko comes from, Taiwan, may be the country that produces the second greatest number of top pool players. I'd have to put these two countries in the top two.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Sad to say the USA is not up there. The European Union has got gangs of good players.
Yeah, I think the junior program now that they've got going on in the US will help along the game for the future, but I think there's a few years to go yet. Of course, you've got Sky Woodward, I think, still yet to reach his peak. He's sort of getting there now. He's
a top player.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
Up there in the elite. He's an 800 shooter.
Yeah, and he's reached the last two Matchroom semi-finals with the big events. You know, he's doing really well.
He's
now.
arrived. He's arrived.
He's gonna get one of these big titles very, very soon. Moscone Cup legend, of course, already. Shane, okay, still playing great stuff, but you've got to say he's coming to the end of his career, maybe 5 years more.
Well, it's kind of up to him how long he wants to continue. He still tells me he's motivated to play, so go on with it. He's 40 years old. That's not old for a pool player. That's your prime. Why quit now when you're winning? But like you said, we have a whole flock of junior players in the United States, and I think we're going to see a few players emerge in the next few years that will be the next Shanes and Skylers.
Yeah, Shane Wolford has been doing very, very well. He's not a junior, but he is a youngster. I think he's 24 years old. He's knocking on the door for Moscone. Great friend of Sky Woodward, a really likeable guy playing. Doesn't really travel to all the tournaments, but he's starting to play in some of these big Matchroom events.
More and more, more and more. Here we go. Game 17. We're halfway there.
Yeah, a
little bit
dull.
A little bit dodgy on that break. I don't think that was a legal break.
It wasn't.
Yeah, he's going to sit down.
Watch these break.
That's probably his weakest break of the match so far. He just didn't get a good hit on that one. I think we're going to see a safety. See that whole group of balls right there next to the 9? He can put the cue ball behind them, send the 2-ball up table somewhere. He's just deciding how he wants to lock him up. It's only a question of how good a job he does with his shot. He knows that with a player the caliber of Ko, he's got to make a really good safety to tie him up.
Played the simple way.
Not bad, not bad. That's okay.
Jump cue coming, is it?
I don't think he wants to jump all those balls, does he? That's like a 3-ball jump. Is he going to do? He's looking right at it. Get ready. You got to go high altitude here.
Attention.
Well, Florian Kohler, Venom, holds the world record for the highest jump. He's just rebroken the record once again.
He did it. Look out, cue ball.
Oh,
it's
it's
going
in.
to stop. It's going
It's
to. No,
in.
it's gone. It's gone. So that safety worked for Michael Feliciano. Can he take advantage? This is not going to be an easy rack. You got a lot of balls grouped together here. Starting with the 3 ball.
Really good jump, though, wasn't it?
Yes. The 3 will go in the side pocket, the left side, as we look at the table. See where he's going?
Needs to get this one right.
This is the key position right here.
Cannot
Right
hit this.
Right here, right here, right here.
He's overhit it, has he?
I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. I still like it.
Oh, he's got a little bump on it. Perfectly played.
He's okay. He's okay. It's not getting any easier. He
Well, is
may
that
take a look at this
4-9?
4-9. He may take a look at
Absolutely.
that. He's not sure that's what he's going to do. I don't think so now. He's got another plan in mind. Yeah. He can shoot the 4 in the side pocket. Tricky rack here. Maybe his toughest one yet. A lot of close in position.
Wow.
Boy, he put a
Didn't hold
nice
back
stroke
on that, did he?
Yeah, he put a nice stroke on that ball. Good control there. Michael Feliciano is coming with it today. Wow. The key was getting that good position on the 3 ball. Made all the difference in the world.
68 of the 128 that started this tournament were Filipino. 50 of them reached the last 64. 14 of them reached the last 16. 3 of them in the final 4.
And
now
one of them in the finals.
one of them in the final.
And a good one. May not be as well known internationally as some of the big name Filipinos, but believe me, he plays just as good. Once again, back in the lead. Keep the heat on him, buddy.
And it was the safety shot again that created the opening. The jump shot here from Ko, it was scratched.
You see how high that cue ball was? That cue ball was at least a foot off the table, maybe more.
That's about as much emotion as you'll ever see out of the very, very calm Ko.
That was it. That was the key shot right there.
Yeah, this 4 ball impressed me as well, the way he drew it off the back rail.
Zip.
I know the way to impress you is to crash a ball into the side pocket, Jay, because they're so difficult, aren't they?
Well, he did everything as planned, that rack, and gave himself the lead once again. I hope you all out there that are watching are enjoying this match as much as we are here. I like good pool, and that's what we're seeing.
Well, Ko Ping-Chung's older brother, Ko Ping-Yi, is the reigning Masters champion. A very, very elite tournament, that 24 top players played on the 4-inch pockets, the tight pockets at the Matchroom headquarters in Brentwood.
4-inch pockets. Oh, my
Yeah,
God. They're
4-inch
getting down to
pockets.
snooker size. Oh, my God. I like this table right here. I'll tell you, I like this table right here. I haven't really seen too many tournaments with the race-on tables, but I like this table. And what I found interesting is not one player had any complaints about this table. Typically, you'll hear from a couple players and say, I didn't like the rail, I didn't like this, I didn't like the cloth. Not one player, I haven't heard one player utter a negative statement or a comment about this table, and that really means something.
It's rare. Right?
Uh-oh.
And it's a scratch in the corner this time. How's it
Man
scratched
overboard.
in
Man overboard. He doesn't know how that happened. He just kind of lost the cue ball here. Let's see.
there?
Oh, he got a
kiss off the 3 ball. Unlucky double kiss on the 3. How
Yeah.
unlucky is that?
Well, you're turning the cue ball loose on the break shot. Referee expertly removes the rack. That's his little marker for the 3 ball. Well done, ref. That's why you got that job. I don't know if you know, I used to do that myself. I used to referee for years.
Did you referee at the Derby City Classic?
I did many times, yes.
That's where I've seen you. I knew I... Did you used to wear a toupee?
No, not me. You must have me confused with somebody else. I always had a full head of hair. Looked like Marlon Brando. All right, ball in hand. That's where a player wants to start out, placing the cue ball with their hand. Be careful. Don't overrun that position. Yeah, he's all right. He's good. He's good.
He's prime.
See that? That's where he wants the cue ball to end up for the 4 ball. Just shoot the 3 in. A little bit of right English, just a hair center right. Come back across the table. How about right there? I'll take that.
Straightforward draw shot. Committing the position to memory there. Just the right side of this 5, is he?
Well, he'd like to have had a little better angle here. He's going to have to stop the cue ball there to shoot the 6 because he cannot get down table. See, right there. Just draw it back about 2 inches. He would have liked to have an angle where we could go down below the 9, but he didn't. But not so bad. Not so bad.
Took his medicine.
That's about the closest I've seen him get to being out of line in this whole match.
Yeah, and it was only about an inch, wasn't it?
Right back in line. Right back in line.
Look at this. We're going to be level again, I think, Jay.
I think you're right.
Just grabbing the extension.
He's going to get under this 8 ball and shoot it all the way down in the long shot in the corner. Like this. You want to get, when you're shooting the ball down table like this, you want to be close just like that. If you're close, it's a relatively easy shot. If you're a couple diamonds away, it's much harder.
Yeah, perfectly played for the angle as well. Just run it off the side rail. He'll be going towards that 9 ball. He won't mind being straight on the 9 ball. A little bit short, but
He's
shouldn't be
fine.
a problem.
He's fine. He likes it. He likes it. Good job. Well done, sir.
Winner, Ko Ping-Chung.
Guess what? We got a tie game. Notice what he's doing is he's watching to watch that cue ball stop rolling. If you take a ball out of the pocket and it touches the cue ball, it's a foul. You have to wait till the cue ball stops rolling.
Yeah, the Bulgarian Kristina Zlateva did that against Tyler Steyer in one of the Matchroom events. Hit a ball and it was ball in hand, and Tyler stepped up and knocked the 8 ball in. I bet she'll never do that again. Kristina, one of the up-and-coming female players. Also a very, very good snooker player. But she's switched to 9-ball pool, and she's one of the top ladies. Recently reached the semi-final of the latest.
Christina Tkach?
Zlateva.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean Christina Tkach as well. She's another up-and-coming. I think she's maybe the most improved player over the past year. She's working very, very hard. Got a great playing partner as well in Fedor Gore, so I'm sure they swap stories and help each other out wherever they can. Both live very cleanly, go to the gym, eat the right diet, all part of being a sports person.
Very important what you touched on there. You need to lead a holistic lifestyle if you want to be a top player.
Yeah, fit in body, fit in mind. Bit like yourself, Jay. You're looking very trim and in shape. Do you use the gym?
How much do I owe you for that?
$20.
I don't know.
We agreed $20, didn't we?
I don't know about all that. I do a little exercise, and I try to watch my diet, but I can't compete with these young guys. They're studs. I mean, look at Feliciano. Long and lean. Looks like he could run 5 miles.
Well, young Ko was in hard times the other night playing a match against somebody and asked him where his brothers were, and he said they're both in the gym.
Yeah. Mika Immonen stayed at my house a couple years ago, and he said, I'm going to take a little run. I live 3 miles from the beach. Maybe 45 minutes later, he comes back. I said, where did you go? He said, I ran to the beach and back. That's a 6-mile run. Mika said, you want to join me? I said, no, thanks.
Another good break, a shot on the 1, and if he can hold the cue ball exactly where the 1 ball is, he's on the 2.
A little bit of distance on this first shot. You got to take dead aim right here. Distance is not your friend on a pool table.
There you see he's already looking where he wants the cue ball for the 3.
Better stay focused on making this one. One of the toughest shots he's had so far. Well done.
Just
well done.
Kept everything still. The only thing that moved was the cueing arm. And now I think he can stun across the face. Roll across the face of the 5. Yeah, just to about there. And play the 3 into the opposite corner.
Very important, Mark, there. He kept the cue ball off the rail. That way it makes it a lot easier to play shape on this next ball. Looking good.
And all of a sudden, from playing that great shot to the 1 ball, got perfectly on the 2. And now, it's hard to see any problems.
Well, he's going to have to play some good shape when he gets to the 8 ball, but where the 7 is right now is kind of advantageous to do that.
He's never been scared of the side pockets, has he, in this match?
Not at all. Not
I'm
at all.
sure that's where the 8 ball will end up going. Again, this is a nice draw shot to play from the 4 to the 5.
I like his pace around the table. Such nice control of the cue ball. That's high-level pool. A lot of guys can make the balls, but the elite players control that cue ball like they got it on a string. Now the critical part of this rack right here.
Oh, how well does he hit that?
Not sure if he's going to shoot this in the side or the corner. He's going to look right now. He's looking at the side.
He's just in total control of the table, the stroke, and himself, more importantly.
Shoot it the side. He needs to be straight in. He does not want an angle on the side pocket. Now, he's going to shoot it in the corner. He did not get perfect position to the side. He'll go up in the corner instead.
Well, if he does play it in the side, he might just bump the 9 towards the other side pocket.
No, I think that's out of the equation now. He'll roll over to his right and shoot the 9 in the other side pocket. Well, like that.
Beautifully done. Playing all the shots, isn't he, Jay?
Another good rack by Mr. Ko. And he's back in the lead by 1.
Yeah, and it just shows you, though, how well Michael Feliciano must be playing as well, because he's still only 1 rack ahead, and it seems like Ko's always at the table running the table, but he's still only got 1 rack lead.
He's not letting him get away from him, that's for sure. I think we're going to get a little break here. I see Ko walking out of the arena. I think these players are allowed 2 breaks in this long match. Here we go. Here we go. This was probably the key shot. That opening shot on the 1, which he hit perfectly.
And the pace that he plays at, including the pace he puts into the balls, you know, he always gives the ball every chance of the pocket accepting it. How are you enjoying this at home, guys? Are you enjoying this inaugural Sharks International 9-Ball Open? It is part of the Matchroom Tour, the World 9-Ball Tour. Ranking points on offer. And if Ko Ping-Chung goes on to win this final, he will jump above his brother in the Matchroom rankings. So a little bit of brotherly competition coming up here.
You know his brother doesn't care. His brother's pulling for him all the way. They don't really have any rivalry at all. Their attitude is they got three bites of the apple, as Jimmy White would say, at any tournament they go to. If any one of the 3 of them does well and wins the event, it's a win for all 3. They're out there in the arena somewhere sweating this match.
Oh, you can guarantee that.
Once again, Michael Feliciano will be breaking to try to tie this match up. He keeps doing it. He's done it the last 3 times. Can he keep it up? He needs to, because Ko doesn't look like he's going to falter at any time.
Have you got a favourite match that you've seen since you've been here the last 3 days? I think
this is it. This is it, by far. This is it right now. There's your answer.
Well, we've still got plenty of pool to be played. And there's plenty of pool going to be played over the next few days as well. Keep your eyes on sharksbilliardleague.com.
That was a good break. That was a good break. Wait a second. I don't think he got... I don't think it's legal.
It's not enough balls past the head string, unfortunately.
I thought more balls were going to come flying down the table, but they didn't. They ran into each other.
Yeah, look, the 4 ball got kicked by the 1, and then the 3 ball got kicked by the 4.
He's not too happy.
He's managed to... Yeah. A little smile there.
Well, fortunately for Michael, Ko can only play a safety here.
Yeah, he does have the option. He could put Michael back in if he wanted after an illegal break, but he doesn't want to here.
This is where I think Ko has a little advantage. He's a very...
Hold it behind the 8.
Wait a second, wait a second.
He's hit this badly.
Not his best safety. Not his best, because he was going to use the 8 as a blocker, but it got touched by the 2 and moved out of the way. So just when I bragged about his safety play, he erred on that one.
One awkward ball, you could say, is the 7 ball.
Not a heck of a lot Michael can do here. He's got to start by making a hard shot on the 2, and the 3 really has no pocket other than a bank cross side. Well done.
He's on the side.
He may... Boy, that's That is a real narrow pocket opening. Let's see. You got to make this ball on the side from this angle, you got to just roll it right into the mouth of the pocket and let it drop in. Let's see.
Looks a bit easier from that angle, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't an easy shot. You saw him get down there and take a close look at it. Nicely done by Mr. Feliciano. So far, so good. That opening shot was a tough shot on the 2-ball. Look at this. Look at this. All of a sudden, everything's wide open. The 7-ball is not going to be easy shot wherever he gets.
The only saving grace about the 7 where it is, he can play it into the top right-hand corner, and the 8-ball hasn't got to do much with the cue ball, so that's one good point. Oh, he's gone the other side.
He better get all the way. That's good. You want to be straight in on this shot. You don't want an angle on that shot. He's got that little small angle, which is all. Boy, he poked that one in.
That's what he started doing yesterday, wasn't it? And that's what was causing him to miss yesterday, hitting them hard, but he hit it accurately. That's all that matters. And we're going to be all square again at 10-10.
Got a lot of fight back in this guy.
Winner,
Heck of a match. Heck of a match.
Well, first time I've seen him grab the back there. Let's hope he doesn't start to get a twinge. That was the illegal break, but it didn't cost him because Ko didn't get a decent safety in.
Yeah, he's shaking his head.
Here was the mistake.
Oh, that's what happened. He hit the 7. He wanted the 2 up there on the end rail, and he glanced off the 7 and it moved over to the side. Nevertheless, Michael had to make a really good shot on the 2 and a tough shot on the 3.
Yeah, they were the tough shots, weren't they? From there on, he was banging line on everything. And we're going to take a quick minute out, guys, and we'll be back with rack 21 next. And we're back, guys. Breaking off Ko Ping-Chung with 10-10. And he's done it again. A good break.
Well, advantage Chung on the break. He's not laboring over any of his racks after his break. Once again.
What a layout this is.
2 balls down, everything spread out. A nice easy shot to open the rack on the 1.
2 to
what
the
more
4,
could you
isn't
ask
it?
for?
2 to the 4. That's it. Key shot.
You got it. You got it. 2 to the 4. Coming right up. Got to put a pretty big draw stroke on this ball. I think he wants to come. Yeah, he wants to come all the way down below the 6, I believe. I don't see anywhere else he can go. And he's cued over the 9 ball. Don't touch that 9. That's a foul if you do. I like it. I like it. I like it. You know, he couldn't have hit it any better than that, Mark, because he didn't go down underneath the ball. He didn't get down close to the end rail. He stayed up high, got the perfect angle to go from the 4 to the 5. Could not have placed it any better with his hand as right here. Sweet. In pool player jargon, we call a shot like that sweet. And he's hit a lot of sweet ones already. Here's another. See that? He's got to get the right angle on this 6, and he can't go too far. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to be blocked by the 7.
We have a saying, he creamed it.
Yeah, there you go. Look at this. His touch has been just superb throughout this match.
That has been the huge part of this. His cue ball control has been impeccable. Impeccable.
You can say that again. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Stop shot here.
Yeah, he's got it. I'll tell you what. This guy, right now, the way he's playing, there's nobody in the whole field that has to like it, and yet Michael Feliciano is hanging right on his coattails.
Yeah, testament to how well Michael has played as well. As we watch the replay of this rack. Perfection from Ping-Chung. Back after the break. And we're back. Feliciano still only one rack behind. There's another scratch, and if there's anything that's been the difference in this match up to now, it's been the break.
You know, that was actually a good break. He hit that ball good. That's bad luck right there. That's really bad luck. I feel for him.
Yeah, it's happened a couple of times.
He would have had a good shot on the 2 ball there. Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of there. He broke those balls good, and he got a bad kiss. But it could be a turning point in the match, too.
Well, Ko has not had a 2-rack lead, I don't think, in this match. Michael had a 3-rack lead at 5-2, if you remember rightly, back
long ago.
Really nice flow to this match. if you're going to go 2 racks ahead, now's the time to do it. Coming towards the business end. He'll need another 5 if he can take this
Ko knows.
22nd rack.
Yeah, Ko knows that he got a good break there on.
Oh, he's short here. That's probably
Yeah.
the worst positional shot he's played the whole match.
The question is, can he take advantage of this opportunity? And as you just said, you got a little funny here, but he can get back in line. He's got a small area to play position on the 5. I think he did it.
Right in the heart of the pocket again. He's perfect again.
No problem. The man is all business.
Referee in good position there to make sure that Ko wasn't fouling the 6 ball. We are playing all ball fouls.
You notice he tucked in his shirt before he shot that shot. Once again, perfecto on that position.
Yeah, and it's looking like Ko's first cushion of 2 racks. Just has to stop the cue ball.
All thanks to that misfortune on the break shot by Michael. We're starting to get close now. We can see that goal line ahead. 12-10.
Yeah, and he'll be breaking.
Yeah. Watch this. Good break. Oh, 6 ball. Why did you do that?
Yeah, he's been kicked in at least twice now, and there was no fault of his own.
Yeah, he had a solid break there. That was a good break.
And this was the recovery.
Yeah. Couldn't have hit it any better than that.
Good stuff. In it goes. And we're going to nip out very quickly, guys. We'll be back with the next rack. Ko leading by 2.
job. She did work. She had her own business. No more, though. Here we go. Didn't come up. It didn't come up. I thought it was.
Break.
Game number 23. Ko Ping-Chung to break. He's leading by 2 games. First time in the match. This guy's played solid all the way from the start.
Yeah, I think it's just been one safety error on his part.
Another
cue ball.
Look at that. He returned the favor. Ball in hand to Michael Feliciano. He was a little bit unfortunate there. The pool gods even things out there.
Look, the 9 ball sent it into the side. He knew.
There's not too many balls left on the table. I think, yeah, let's see. Oh, he made 2. He made 2.
Some things you just can't control in 9 ball pool.
Everything looks good here for Michael. Everything looks good. Can he hold it together after that bad luck he had in the last rack?
Yeah, he's sat out for the last 2 racks, but he's come back to the table. It's a nice, what you want, isn't it? A nice, easy layout when you've been stuck cold in your chair for a couple of racks.
He looks like his composure's still pretty strong. Long stretch.
It's a big stretch. Confidently done, though.
One more good position shot here, and he'll be all right. Well done. Well done. That's what he wanted to do. Get down a little bit close. And he's back within 1 again. Look for a moment like Ko was going to pull away, and look what happened. Yeah, that ball just went straight in the side. It's good to see Michael take advantage of that.
And they're still very quick racks, you know, even if it's just a scratch on the break or an unlucky dry break or whatever, the player's coming in and running the rack. So it's a very, very quick final as well, considering the amount of racks we've had.
Most of these racks have been 1-inning games. Somebody gets 1 turn at the table, and that's all it takes to win that game. We've only had maybe 3 or 4 games that have gone beyond that. High-level play by both players.
Well, the next stop is the Longoni Visoko Open in Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's from the 5th to the 7th. And then it's the big one, the European Open from Fulda at the Hotel Esperanto from the 8th to the 13th. 256 players hoping to take away Albin Ocean's title, which he won there last year. Well, we know Torsten Holman's on his way because we saw a nice picture of him in first class on the aeroplane yesterday. He's already on his way home.
Tell me you be there and I'll watch it.
I don't think I will be. I wish I
Okay.
was. I would love to be. I'd love to go to every single tournament there is in the world and just do what I'm doing now. Sit in front of a TV monitor for 5 or 6 days.
Well, I say to Matchroom, if you're out there, hire this guy. Great commentator. He does a good job, and
If you can hear the rustle of money, it's me just passing it over to Jay. Back with the match, the serious business. They're playing for $30,000.
He's got that break working again.
Now that he's got a bank on the 2 ball. 3 ball is nearby.
Time out.
You're right. He's banking this 2 ball. This is no time for a safety.
Well, what a thoroughly enjoyable final this has been so far.
This is a little bit tricky here to mark this one. I don't know about okay. Get that thing out of there. Put the 9 back. All right, we can live with that.
Time.
No matter what, if he makes the bank, he'll either have a shot at the 3, probably up in the corner, or he'll just play safe. The cue ball's not going to get lost here.
He's missed and he took his eye off that 2 ball. It was all eyes on that 3 ball.
He almost made it, and he had good position to shoot the 3 next. But as you can see, Ko is going to have to use his jump cue here. God, it's been a long time since we've seen him jump a ball.
Well, the last time he jumped a ball was a 2 ball, and he scratched off it in the corner pocket. He's not going to do that this time. But this is a tough jump. Nowhere near it. Well, here's a chance. Hasn't jumped well, has he, today?
Well, this has been not the strong point for either of these players. 2 ball down past the 7.
He's missed that. And you know, he was up and walking to the 3 even before he hit it.
That wasn't even close.
And that's what he did yesterday, you know. He started to move a lot on the shot, the cue moving around, the getting up off the shot.
That's the first time in this match where I've really seen him waver and show any sign of weakness. Fortunately for him, the pool gods have graced him.
But to be totally honest, Jay, he did it on the 2 when he just tried to bank the 2 as well. He's done it twice now in 2 shots. He needs to hold it together here.
That could be a case of nerves right there. He's got a shot here.
Look at this. 3 ball nearby. Doesn't have to do anything with a cue ball. Can just stop it.
But you know how hard this shot is when the cue ball's like a 1/4 of an inch away from the 2?
He's not
he's going to play. He's not going to even try.
Yeah.
He's not going to even try to make this ball.
I thought it had gone a little further away than that. That other angle really showed how close it is. Impossible.
Good touch required here. He did it. He did it. Nicely done.
He's jumping this one as well, Ko.
No, I think he's going to have to kick this. Oh, maybe. He is going to jump it. You're right.
Only because I saw him grab his...
Well, he had both
short
cues.
cue.
He had both cues.
Yeah, but he ran back for it.
What's going to happen here?
Might bank it. Might get safety. Might fluke the 3.
Well, I think he's got him hooked behind the 9. This has been the first game of the whole match, Mark, where I'd say the play has been a little bit ragged.
I concur.
We've had several innings of play already in this game. Jump shot after jump shot. Whoa! There you go.
He needs another one here. He'll keep the jump cue, will he?
No, he's going to go rail first on the 3. He's going to. It's a pretty big ball, the way it's laying.
Terrific jump.
Yeah, he can go rail first with left English. He should be able to make this without any problem. That'll work. Watch. And look at where the cue ball goes. Tracks right up there for the 4 ball.
He's a much better player when he's not hitting so hard.
First time I've seen a sign of nerves from him was in this rack. Let's see if he can hold himself together and get these last 4 balls and tie this match up again. That shot's good. That shot's good.
Yeah, he's ideal again on this. Can draw around the back of the 8 ball to play it into the same corner as the 7's going.
That's what he's doing. That looks like a little bit more like it here.
It will be Kota. Oh, he's almost missed that.
He did miss that ball. He knows it too. I don't know what happened there. This is
Well, if I was
how that ball fell in. I don't know.
If I was his coach, I'd be telling him to keep your head down, keep still on the shot. He's jumping up earlier and earlier, and it was visible on that 2 ball he missed earlier.
He's really straining his brain right now because he knows all of a sudden he's out of sorts, even though it's a tie match.
And this is where it went wrong for Ko.
This is the first game that I'd say Michael really did not look good in this game. He made 2 really bad shots.
This was a great jump, this shot coming up here.
Well, this is the one that won the game, that's for sure. Wait till you see this shot. How this 8 ball went in, I don't know. Look at that. How did that ball go in?
That was 4 inches away from the pocket.
Well, that was a very forgiving pocket there. I call that a miss that somehow went in. And once again, the pool gods really shined on Michael that rack. That was a gift. And he better get himself sorted out mentally real quick. I know it's 12-12 now. You don't have to remind me. But Michael showed signs of mental fatigue in that last game.
Well, 6 days ago, we started out the first round a race to 7, which was quite a short race for a big event like this.
It's like a 50-yard dash.
Now we're down to a race to 5.
This is it. This is the stretch drive.
And we're live here in Manila, the home of Paul, in my opinion. And we're in the Great White Arena here at Sharks. And it's a purpose-built building. It was the building was not built around the tables. The tables, it was done with a proper plan in place. They knew exactly what they wanted, how many tables they wanted, and the style that they've chosen here is just out of this world. It's really, really beautiful.
If you're up here in Quezon City, in Manila, visit this venue. It's beautiful. And you can play pool here too. It's open to the public. Look out, look out, look out. Ooh, it looked like he was going to lose that cue ball. I think he's got some problems in this rack. Yeah, see where the 3 ball is? I'm not sure what he can do with that other than...
Can he draw back into it or not?
I don't think so. Not where the cue ball is. He's going to hit that. See where he put his cue? He's going to come over there and try to play a safety. No chance to break these out.
A little bit. The angle's too much, isn't it?
I think both players are feeling the pressure a little bit right now. He didn't really hit that one exactly the way he wanted, but I think he's okay. Got to be real careful here. Don't let that 3 ball peek out after you shoot. And he wants to put the cue ball behind the 6, I believe. Delicate shot. Did he do it?
No, he's gone too far, has he?
Yeah,
no,
I think
he's
so.
okay, he's okay.
Jump cue. Go back and get that jump cue.
Thought he's going to start singing there, Jay. We are in the land of karaoke. They love the karaoke here.
If he can see the side of the ball, he may try to bank it cross side.
He's going for the kick shot
kicking.
to make the 8.
He's kicking. He's not going to make the 8. I don't believe that. He will hit the 3.
He's gone for it.
That was... Mark, once again, that was a very loose shot. That
rush
was a
of blood.
very loose shot. And he got penalized for shooting that.
He was always going to go for it. As soon as he looked at it.
It just doesn't seem like that was the best option he had.
Put it this way, you'd never get Ko Ping-Chung playing that kind of shot. It was a bit of a wild one, I think.
That it was. Ko has got relatively easy pickings here. There's no ball within 2 feet of another ball. In the game of 9-ball, that's what you like. You like all the balls spread out so there's a lot of room to play position. He's going to have to move the cue ball from the 6 to the 7. But look at this. He plays the perfect angle. He's not going to flirt with any pockets here.
What angles he got? The perfect one.
Yeah, he's still got that cue ball on a dime. Michael, meanwhile, has got some internal struggles going on, wondering what's been happening.
Yeah, he will be breaking.
For the first time in the match, the last couple of games, Michael looks a little bit bewildered. Maybe the import of the moment has finally got to him, that he's in the finals of a major pool tournament, playing one of the best players on the planet.
Yeah, the magnitude of what he might be able to achieve could be getting to him just a little bit as we get towards the end. It's a 13-12 lead now. But Michael has a break, and what he needs is, he's been struggling with a break just a little bit in the past few racks. He needs a decent break and a little bit of luck, but that was a wild shot, wasn't it? That he
Well, he had
there.
no chance to make the 8, really. And he could have just jumped the edge of that ball that was blocking him and come off the top, the side of that 3 ball and go down table. It appeared to me as if he had other options that may have been better. Easy for me to say after seeing him scratch.
As we see the beautiful Rason Akura.
Who's Mr. Sung?
I don't know. I think he might be the importer of it, maybe.
Okay.
So you've been all around the world. You've been to all the greatest venues, all the top tournaments in your... How long have you been commentating? 30 years?
Feels like 100. Yeah, since the mid-'90s. I think my first events were 96 that I did.
So a couple of questions then. What's your favourite venue you've ever been to?
Probably York Hall. That was exciting, doing the Moscone Cup in that particular venue. It's a kind of a compact arena made for boxing and theater, and it was just perfect. It was just and a rousing crowd. It was wild. Let's just say it was wild. They played great pool. It was a great match, and it was fun working there.
I actually watched the World Cup of Pool there, the doubles, the Scotch Doubles World Cup. I think it was 2017. I think it was there. Very, very small place, but heaped in history from boxing, and it's quite intimidating, isn't it? 'Cause it's quite high, isn't it, on tiers?
Oh yeah. I think the seating is about 750 or 800 people. Not a bad seat in the house. Great theater. I don't care where you were. You could. Ooh, boy, came close to scratching there.
We've got some drama here. This is a little bit of theatre. Plenty of entertainment going on. A bit of drama.
Got a ball. Got the 1 ball down. I'm not sure exactly what kind of shot he's got on the 2. I think he might have a path. Let's see. No. He's blocked. Safety time. Put the cue ball behind that 4 ball. Let's see, Michael. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Why not? Woo! He locked him up.
Can he go one rail in between
No.
the 8, 9?
No. He's going to have to go 2 rails. Anytime you're shooting up table and you have to shoot down table with the cue ball first, like this, he's got to go to the left first before the cue ball goes back to the right. It just makes the kick doubly tough.
Session.
He needs to channel his inner Efren.
He's playing this with lots of left-hand
Yeah,
English.
he's trying to go 1 rail off the other. He might hit it. No, he didn't. Ball in hand. I'm not surprised he missed that one.
Well, another turning point.
Great safety by Michael. And look at the reward. Ball in hand.
Yeah, that's how important it is, isn't it, to get the ball really tight behind it. Made it doubly difficult, as you said.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot 1 rail directly at it. Oh, he slow rolled that one. Let's see if he can kind of get his arm unlimbered again. He looked a little shaky last couple racks. Okay, so far. This is a little tester right here because he's got a funny angle. He's got to find a way to get above that 9 and 8 ball for the 5. Be careful. Oh, I like the way he did that. He opted to take the long shot and go through this open window right here.
Kept it simple, didn't he?
That shows me that all his brain cells are working now. Pool is very much a mental game. Very much. It's okay. He can roll this ball in the side pocket. It's close enough.
Looks calm, doesn't he?
Oh, he's always calm. But this guy's been in this same kind of spot many times before. Kind of new territory for Michael Feliciano.
Do you think that could be the difference in this match as we get towards the nitty-gritty?
I think so. But we shall see. Michael seems to have got himself sorted out. He's back on his game.
I just think he's a better player when he's stroking the ball around instead of trying to hit too hard. Like that, you see. He's got beautiful, great movement on the cue ball there. Perfect. And he never touched it. Beautiful.
Yeah. He's got such a powerful stroke, he doesn't have to hit the ball hard. We're tied once again. Here we go. 13-13. We have a match here, folks.
Who's your money on?
I wouldn't bet on this match. No way. No way. He tried. That was probably his best opportunity, was what he did, but they hit that ball really slow. I like that. I like that shot right there.
So tell us your favourite game to play. What race, what rack, what break format, what balls?
Well, I can tell you my favorite game, which is my best game, is bank pool. And it's not a well-known game. You won't see it on TV very much except at Derby City. But I'll tell you something about bank pool that makes it exclusive from any other pool game. You cannot get lucky in bank pool. There's no luck involved. You've got to make every shot clean.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to go off another ball, are you?
No. It's a very pure game. And contrary to what people might think that it's a game of mathematics and equations and geometry, no. Banks is all you got to have a feel for it, because how you put English on the cue ball and how hard you hit the cue ball will direct the bank. You can move them all around depending upon how you hit them. And that is my favorite game. I don't care. We can play that on the floor. I love to play bank pool.
Well, why don't we? Have you got your cues with you or not? Did you bring your cue?
I got a cue here in the Philippines, but it's up at my home in Pampanga. So,
well, I've got two.
Okay.
Mind, so perhaps we'll have a little game of bank pool.
Oh,
after
sure.
This.
Oh, I'm always ready for a game of bank pool. We'll see. We'll see. I got a wife and daughter waiting for me in the hotel, so I got to go and check in with them when this match is over. And I don't know what time it's getting to be. I know we got a really late start here.
Well, I'm checking out of my hotel tomorrow. I've chosen a new one I'm going to go into, and I'm going to be here.
What time we got now? Let's see what's the time in the Philippines right now.
Time in the Philippines is 9:08.
Not bad. 9 o'clock. This match, I'd say the over and under will be done by 10 o'clock. So it's a possibility I could meet you at hard times. I'm never afraid to engage somebody in a friendly game of billiards.
I've heard you don't play friendly billiards. There's always something on it.
Well, there could be truth to that rumor.
This gentleman sat by me, Mr. J. Helfer. He's been a road player before. He's been all over the states, hustling his way around different pool rooms. I know you have.
I was actually never a hustler per se. I wanted to play pool when I was a young man. I wanted a game, and I didn't want to sit around and wait and try to sneak up on somebody. My MO was to go in a pool room, go right to the counter, and say, I'm looking for somebody that wants to play some pool. And what I noticed very often was the counterman would say, are you a good player? And my response was, I play okay. And by doing that, I usually had a game very quickly or none at all, and then I would move, and I would leave and go on to the next place. And in my era, 40 years ago, when I was playing a lot of pool, when I was a young man, there were pool rooms everywhere in the United States. Every small town had at least one or two pool rooms. Every city had many pool rooms, so it wasn't hard to find a game. Times have changed.
I'm glad you brought pool rooms up, actually, because I was reading about a huge pool room that used to exist back in the day, back around when you were on the road in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. There were many big pool rooms then. Pool was at its height of popularity in the 20s.
Well, one of the largest at the time was one. It was in Detroit, and it was called the Recreation.
Yes.
And it had
3 floors,
103 tables, 88 bowling lanes, 20 barbers' chairs, 3 manicuring stands, 14 cigar stands, a lunch counter on each floor, a restaurant that could seat 300 people, and an exhibition room with a theatre seating that could accommodate 250 spectators. Now, my question to you is, have you ever been there?
I was never in Detroit. It was gone. It was gone by the. I think Detroit Recreation closed like in the late. Pool went through a doldrums in the 50s, and many of those big rooms like that closed at that time during the 1950s. They weren't all pool tables. They had one floor with snooker, one floor with billiard tables, and one floor with pool tables. As I recall, they had 3 floors full of tables.
And they had snooker tables.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
What, 12 by 6 or?
Probably both. Probably both. Snooker was very popular in Detroit. Remember, it bordered on Canada. Anyway, back to the action. We're going to have this match going in a moment. Look at that score, 13-13. That's a lucky score.
Race to 5. 4.
Michael
Race to 4, sorry.
Yeah, Michael Feliciano has hung in there some way, some shape, some form. Here's Ko Ping-Chung playing great, and yet it's neck and neck. I like it, I like it, I like it. The pressure's on, buddy. Can you keep doing it? Boy, he did. He did. Another excellent break shot.
Shot on the 3, has he, or not?
It's a bank shot if it's a shot at all. It just depends upon his angle here on the 3. Let's take a look at this. I think he might try to bank this ball because the cue ball's heading down table, close to the 4. And if he misses it, he can hide the cue ball.
He's got another 10 seconds added from his extension.
Why not go for it? Why not go for it? Come on, buddy. No, he said I'll play safe. I'll go behind the 7 ball. Nothing wrong with that. I understand. Caution is not a bad move right now. This is a big ball for Michael to hit, but the question is, can he hit this ball and not give up a shot? I kind of like this. The 8 ball, I think, will... No, it's not going to be a blocker. The 3 bounced out far enough. Not an easy shot, though, for Ko. Believe me, this is... The cue ball's on the rail. He's got an awkward angle here. The cue ball, after hitting the 3, is going to track towards the lower left corner pocket. He's going to have to be very careful on this shot. And he was. See that? He hit it soft because he knew the cue ball was going that way. This shot is no bargain here either.
This is horrible, this shot, isn't it? Close to the side rail.
You can't hit this ball hard. If you hit this ball hard, you're going to miss it. Let's see. This is a real severe test right here.
Cue ball on the opposite side.
Nice roll, nice roll. Whoa, well done. Well done, sir. He slow rolled it in the side pocket. Magnificent player, this man. Magnificent player. Slow roll this one, too. Like that. He made a difficult situation look relatively easy.
Still a little bit to do, though. No problem.
He's keeping his foot on the gas. Can Michael Feliciano keep up with him? So far he has.
And now the simplest of 8 to get to the 9.
Once again, bravo for this run out. And the lead, slim though it may be.
Winner, Ko Ping-Chung.
Well, out of the 27 racks we've seen so far, Jay, we've seen very, very few mistakes. We've had a couple of racks that have gone a little bit strange. We've had a few little safety battles. The breaks have been pretty good on the whole, haven't they? A little bit of bad luck here and there with kicks, getting the cue ball kicked in.
All in all, excellent match. Excellent match. And the best is yet to come. Who will emerge victorious here? Can Michael find some way to upset the apple cart and Mr. Ko? Right now, it looks like Ko is not going to let up.
Yeah, he needs 3 more to become the Sharks International 9-ball Open champion. It's the first one ever. It's the inaugural one. It's always nice to win the first one, something that can never be taken away from you.
I think these long breaks between games is actually good for Michael. He gets a chance to collect himself a little bit. Of course, the alternate break helps too. Nobody's stringing any racks. If you were playing winter breaks, Ko might be at 50 by now, the way he's playing. Because he's breaking good, he's running out good, he's doing everything. He's doing everything the way he should. But in spite of all that, he's got a one-game lead.
Yeah, and credit to Feliciano. And Michael was held in there with all the great pull that Ping-Chung has played. He's still only one rack behind. I find it unbelievable. So it just shows the standard that this man at the table now has shown as well.
I like the look on his face right now. He looks like he's well collected. Strong break.
It's dry though, I think, is it?
Yeah, only two. Nothing went down and only 2 balls above the head string. Well, it doesn't really change anything. It's Ko's turn at the table, that's all. Let's see. Balls flying everywhere, but none of them found a pocket. Ko's got a good look at the 1, but look at that 2-3. I'm not sure what he can do with that.
It's cutting it
Looks
inside.
like he's trying to break this up like this. Watch this. He did it.
What
he
a
did
shot that is. What a shot he's played there.
He played that shot just that way.
That's shot of the match for me. He
Could be.
deliberately overcut it as well slightly, just to create the angle to move the 2 and the 3.
That could be the shot that wins the match, but let me tell you, this is not an easy rack. See that pattern of balls all around the center of the table? That's going to take some nifty footwork to work his way through that one. He knows it. The 2 and 3 are not a problem, but after that,
The angle on the 3 to get to the 4. This is the next big shot. How's he played it?
look at this
This
shot.
is
Look at
worth
this
another
shot. You
look.
see how softly he had to hit that 1 ball? Super thin cut.
Maybe he's dead straight in on this 3 ball.
This rack is going to test. This rack is going to test all of Ko's skills, and he's been up to the mark every time.
He had the wrong angle on that 3 ball, so this is a tough shot now. You could say this is the key shot.
It looks like the way he wants to play this is to make the 4 in the lower right corner and go all the way above the 5 ball. Let's see.
He's playing it into the top right.
Yeah. No, he did. Yeah, he took it that route. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, and it's been his strength, hasn't it, throughout this match?
That
Getting
position.
that pinpoint position.
Yeah, that pinpoint position right there kind of opened up those balls.
Has he got an angle here? Will he draw onto the 9 maybe?
It's a possibility, not necessary. He may do it that way.
I think it's the easiest way to get on the 7, to be honest. Yeah.
Good call, Mark. Good call.
It just took out any of the risk of going past the 9 and
Right.
hooking yourself behind it.
Right,
That's the only
right.
reason I thought it was the way to go.
Well, he could have rolled forward and shot the 7 in the other corner, but he thought it was easier. Most of the time, players don't want to play position off of balls.
Whoa.
He's okay. He's fine. He's fine. He's got the wrong angle to play position for the 9 on the side, which is what he would have liked to have done. But
Oh, this is for a 2-rack
yeah,
lead.
but he may just stop the cue ball right there and take that cut shot on the 9. Let's see. Yeah, might even draw it back a few inches. Yeah, he doesn't want to run the cue ball around the table anymore. Whoa, he did move over to shoot the 9 in the corner.
Confidently played. This then, for a 2-rack lead at a very, very crucial stage in this match, he'll need just 2 more.
Ko Ping-Chung.
Very, very, very effective run out there, executed by Mr. Ko.
Yeah, and he'll be breaking in the next rack as well. After that dry break from Michael Feliciano, played that wonderful shot. This is the shot of the match so far for me.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
He had to overcut it slightly, didn't he? Play it into the other side of the side pocket there, Jay, to create that angle.
Mm-hmm.
Played it to perfection. And
You
that
know,
wasn't an easy rack.
You know, Mark, every rack of 9-ball is like a little puzzle, and you have to figure out where to put the pieces of the puzzle.
What a beautiful analogy that was.
Two-game lead for Ko at a critical point in the match.
What's your favourite colour cloth while we're on the subject of having a look at the Andy Cloth commercial?
I'll tell you what, I like that blue cloth for a long time that they use, but I'm kind of leaning towards this gray. It's just so easy to see the balls on this light gray cloth. It's just, it kind of surprised me at first because I never really saw a gray cloth until maybe a year or so ago, but it sure does work for TV.
Well, I hope they never change the colour of the snooker cloth. I think that's green forever. Hopefully it is.
Well, pool cloth for many, many decades was green. It only became blue maybe in the last 20 years or so. They started putting blue cloth on, also for television purposes. But I like the transition to gray.
And what's the worst colour cloth you've ever seen?
Gold. I hate gold. Well, I saw black once, and that was even worse. Gold, black, and red, in that order. Throw all that cloth away, please.
The great trick shot artist Venom Cola. If I don't know whether you follow him on Facebook, guys, but
Great
you
guy,
should
wonderful guy.
He has some pictures of some terrific pool rooms around the world, and there's all kinds of cloth. I've seen one like a cheetah pattern, like a tiger pattern, a zebra pattern on it. Can you imagine playing pool on one of those types of things?
Well, I can imagine it, but I would pass on it. I don't think I wouldn't put myself through that.
Yeah, Florian,
I'm very traditional. I'm an old school kind of guy.
Florian actually started out as an optometrist. He's a qualified optometrist, and he said to his dad,
No way.
I don't want to be an optometrist. I want to go and try my luck at pool. And he was living in Paris, and his dad said, okay, go away for a year, and if you don't succeed, you come back and you take up the optician side of things again. And
Well, he's done well for himself,
he's
hasn't
done
he?
very well. One of the biggest names on YouTube. I'm sure you know Venom. Go and check him out. Some great trick shots he does. And breaking off to get on the hill, Ko Ping-Chung.
This man could smell the money right now. Look out, look out. Okay, he's all right. He's
Great
all
break.
right. He's
Great
all right.
break. Shot them 3 as well, has he?
He's got a shot.
He
He's
has.
got a shot. A long shot. But a shot, nonetheless.
Well, he certainly worked that breakout today. May have had one dry break, or I know he had one scratch for sure.
The referee, with his deft fingers, removes the rack, replaces the 9-ball, and here we go.
Time.
Yeah, and
Once again,
respect to the referee as well. He's had a tough job. He's had to concentrate hard on every single rack, hasn't he, Jay? He can't go and sit down while his opponent plays.
No. Pay attention, sir. This is, once again, this is the key shot of this rack. Make the 3, follow the cue ball down somewhere towards the middle of the table. I like it.
Oh,
I
this is
like it.
great.
He's going to be all right.
This
He's
is
going to be
great.
all right. That's better than good. And just like that, look at those last 6 balls.
Well, those first 3 shots in this rack have summed it, Ko's performance up for me. Great break, great long pot, and a great positional shot. And that's been his strength the whole week, really, in this tournament.
Well, he certainly has never wavered in this match. He's kept the pressure on Michael all the way. And it looks like it's starting to pay dividends finally. This rack will put him on the hill and 1 rack away from a $30,000 score.
Jolo Aspuria, Bui Trong An, JC Garcia, Israel Rotter, James Aranis, and Nurkioi. And then in the semi, Patrick Gonzalez have been the players he's beaten. He's beaten, well, some great, great talent.
I think Michael Feliciano has put up the strongest opposition to him right here.
Yeah, have to agree.
And in the words of the great Yogi Berra, it ain't over till it's over. He will be in sight of the goal line momentarily, and once again, beautiful position play. Sweet, soft touch there to get straight on the 9.
Well, I can, just in the background here, a larger-than-life lady warming up her voice. Shall I just say it like that?
Winner, Ko Ping-Chung.
He's on the hill.
His emotions have really never changed throughout this match.
Wouldn't it be lovely to have a temperament like, well, any one of the 3 Kos? I mean, I'd love to meet their father and mother. I guess they're the same kind of ilk, wouldn't you say? Calm and collected.
Probably. It's something that you really have to learn, just like any other skill at pool.
You think so? You don't think it's you're born with that temperament?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you have to really learn total body and mind self-control to be a great pool player. I don't think it's genetic.
Were you animated when you played?
Not really, but I think almost every pool player early in their career had to learn how to control their emotions. I don't think anybody started out being cool and calm at all times. It's a learned skill, as much as making balls, as much as controlling the cue ball.
Well, I think he's one of the calmest I've ever seen. Yeah. Pick any one of the 3 Kos. Who would you say is the most animated? I mean, Earl, of course, springs to mind.
There are many players that are animated. Mika is one that comes to mind right away. And let's see. I don't know. We'll leave it at that. Earl and Mika is good enough for me. Keith McCready was another one that was always laughing and joking with the crowd. Even Mike Siegel had a lot to say between shots.
Is there any play you've never seen play which you wish you had seen? Did you ever watch Willie Mosconi play?
I played Willie Mosconi in an exhibition match. Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yes, I did. I did not do well.
I'm sitting with greatness here.
Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, you're sitting with somebody who played with greatness, yes.
Fighting for his life.
All right.
Oh,
No.
It's a scratch, and it's been a theme of his break today.
Ooh.
Just one too many. Well,
bad timing.
Turns back to his chair. Ball in hand for Ko
Ball in
Ping-Chung.
hand. Yeah, ball in hand to win the match. But this rack has got a little bit of work involved. Let's take another look at these balls. But I think that there's balls tied up here. The 5 ball and the 8.
I think the 5 does go to the top right corner though, Jay.
Yeah, I know it goes, but it's getting there from the 4 that counts. 7 and the 9. Yeah, they're not all. They're, as you notice, they're not all spread out. But the way Ko has played so far, I think he'll find a way to maneuver through all this traffic. But let's see. I'm not going to gift him with a victory yet, that's for sure. Because there's pressure. The hardest game to win in a match is the first game and the last game. You see,
overhit this.
This is not the best position on the 3 ball. He's going to have a little trouble cueing over that 7 ball. It's a thin cut on the 3. He's got to be concerned about getting position on the 4. This is probably one of the worst predicaments he's put himself in during the course of this match, right here. Oh, he's okay. He's not. The 7's not impeding him, but still, tough shot, tough shot. Oh my God, how good did he hit that ball?
Oh, he's got a nice little bump as well on the 4. I think he can make this to the side.
I think he's going to have to bank it. I think he's going to bank it cross side. The good news is if he banks it and makes it, he will have position for the 5. Is he cutting this ball?
I think so.
Ooh, he is. He is. This is a severe cut from where he is.
Will he have to risk going into these or not? Can
Let's
he get
see.
round?
Let's see. Let's see.
Yes, he had to go into
You
them.
see? You see? He did not get out. He did not get out this wreck. He got in trouble there.
Yeah, he's asking the referee to get him the bridge quickly. I think he's going to be playing safe behind the 8 ball here.
He's going to bring the cue ball all the way down table near the 6.
Yeah, get that 4.
Very
Not
critical
rail.
safety. Very critical safety. Ooh, let's see. I think he
cover.
got him. He covered it. All right. Michael Feliciano's got to be glad. He's back at the table. He's got a chance to do something.
Yeah, he wanted to kiss the 8 there instead of the 5.
Wow.
Well,
He hit it. He didn't waste any time.
Well, he's got away with it.
Well, yeah, yes and no. He's going to be the other 6 at the moment. Things are not going to get much better for him here. I do not think Ko is going to try to cut this ball in. Let's play it safe. First, right up against the 6 if he can.
Oh, yes.
Well, he's not touching the 6. He can't be touching the 6. Not an easy ball to hit. He didn't waste any time on that last pitch. This one's hard.
One rail kick.
They have to go to the end. I don't like going to the side rail. It's so hard. This is a really hard one to control when you're that close to the side rail. You lose the cue ball.
Extension. Extension.
Oh, he might even make it.
This is still not an easy ball to hit. He can go right around the ball.
Foul.
That one's going to cost you. That one's going to cost you. Match him with that.
Well,
Checkmate. Ko Ping-Chung. Checkmate.
I started off at the very beginning of this match mentioning the great battles that have happened, the thrillers that have happened in Manila over the years. 1975 was the big one before. It's 2023. Can Ko deliver the KO, the knockout blow, and claim the inaugural Sharks International 9-ball Open? He's just 3 balls away and he's in prime position. Well, this has been a fabulous final, and it's been only the break really that has eluded the Filipino today, but he's had a great tournament and I'm sure he'll reflect on this last 6 days. Very, very profitable. I mean, if you'd have offered him second place at the start of the week, I'm sure he'd have taken it, Jay.
Anybody would have. Here we go.
So this then, for the win, and to overtake his brother in the Matchroom rankings as well.
Most importantly, 30 grand.
It's there. Congratulations, the fist pump, the yes, a bit of emotion there from Ko Ping-Chung. What a fantastic final. Really, really was. And now he's smiling. Now you can smile. Where's his brothers? Here comes the trophies, look.
Our tournament director. Good job. Good job, Ko. Good job. You played great, buddy. You played great. You deserve it.
Yeah, I think his all-round game was spot on today. He broke well. He was in complete stroke. His positional play was, you used the term pinpoint. It was pinpoint. It was always on point. And even the difficult racks, yeah, and then the safety as well, of course, that we're just seeing now. I think he out-safetied Michael in that department of the game as well. So I think all round, it's a fair result.
Hey, kudos to Michael Feliciano. Great tournament. You played tough in the final, buddy. You made Ko come with it. I'll tell you what, he needed to have his A-plus game to beat you today. So congratulations to you as well, my friend.
Yeah, well said, Jay. Not many people could live with Ko in that particular form. And Michael Feliciano stepped up to the plate and did his country and himself very, very proud. Started out with 68 Filipinos in it. He was the final one standing. And there's not many people that would have beaten Michael Feliciano on that kind of form. It took somebody with such class in every single department of the game to beat him. And that man is the champion, Ko Ping-Chung. Thoroughly deserved it, though.
We had a Now we have the presentation to the runner-up of the Sharks International 9-Ball Open, Michael Feliciano. And now, to present the trophy to the winner of the Sharks International 9-Ball Open, please welcome Rogelio Raymond Tongson Jr. and our champion, Ko Ping-Chung.